Hello everybody, welcome to the Joel Show, where today we take a look at the JHS Bralur. Hello everybody, I'm Joel, and today I'll be taking a look at another build. This is actually a boat, so if you guys don't like the boat videos, I don't recommend watching this video. And I say that because I've been doing a lot of boat builds in the past, so this video might be a little bit, not interesting, because I've already basically filmed this video a couple times with different boats. But if you do like the video, go ahead and keep watching, because this is quite a cool ship in my opinion. So let's go ahead and start with the name and why it's named that. This is the JHS Bralur, JHS standing for Joel Homie Show, because, well, I'm Joel and I own the Joel Homie Show, and the Joel Homie Show kind of owns this line, because, the feature here. I don't know, just the JHS, it sounded cool, so I call my ships the JHS fleet. And this is another one in those fleet, and the Bralur is it comes from brick, which is the front with the B, called Bralur, because some of my builds actually called brick, like the Bricktania and the Speedy bricks and things like that. They always have bricks. Although this one didn't sound cool with any of the things I made up, like brick hauler, which you can kind of see why the end is called that. This is also a hauler ship, so you can get another one of my custom builds or something and set it here. And then, well, now it's a hauler, so I called it the Bralur, mixing the two words. So, now that I've explained the name, let's go ahead and actually take a look at the boat itself. So, up here at the front, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the bridge. So, you've got two windows here, as well as some open spaces here for you to look out, even well, this is just for Lego figures. But I'm imagining that you would need these little holes to look out, because there isn't much space to look out besides the windows. And then you've also got some windows down here as well. Got two on either side. And then up here you got some lights as well, right next to the bow, where the hull meets the surface, or the deck, as some might say. And then you just got a couple little red lights there on the top. And then I finally got to use one of those big curved dish pieces that I've been wanting to incorporate for a while. And then the front is very curved with that build there. And then you've got some more red lights, and then got some little upside down angles, and then you've got two of these big black pieces kind of making the front of the look be distinctive from the other builds. And then you got some slopes going upwards towards this other slope, which goes up to a little antenna. And then below the windows you got some more slopes everywhere. And then I have a little power functions control here, because the propeller in the back raises the boat up a little bit, and that's easy to break with all the weight being pressed on it, so I put a controller here. But there is the front, so as I said, lots of curves, lots of slopes, all that stuff. And then the side is very cool, in my opinion. You have a wheel arch, once again, as incorporated with a lot of my other builds. And then you got some more slopes leading up right here to this little spot where you got some red lights on either side. And then the wheel arch is also over here. If you guys can see that, there's that wheel arch that I was talking about. And then up here you've just got some flat bricks going up to some more slopes that lead up to where the flat surface kind of comes out a little bit. And this is the same on the other side as well. Only except this side is a little bit more mixed, because we're running out of bricks, and this kind of sucked the life out of my brick supply, because my brick supply was already poor, and this basically just killed it. So this is probably going to be the last build for a reasonable amount of time. And then, now that we've taken a look at the front of the exterior and the sides, let's go and take a quick look at the back, or the stern. And this is the rear of the cabin, so you've got double mounted doors here, so you can open both of those. And then inside, you can't really see much, so what do? You once again, you stick your finger in the door, like with my train, with the scrap train. You would stick it in the back window, and you'd have to pry the roof up. Same thing here, you stick your finger in the door and you pry the roof up, and then you can reach inside by prying this little piece out. And then, yeah, you got some space in there to cooperate with, which the only thing that I actually have in there is just a little pouch that you can see there. And then put this back, you just you have to get it in the exact right spot, otherwise it doesn't go down right. So I just gotta kind of center it. And then, well, yeah, you can see it doesn't want to stick down perfectly. I'm just going to leave that like that for now. And then, gotta move that right up there. And then back here you can see that propeller that I was talking about that sticks down, and this is because the propeller actually sits underwater, or below the sea line, and then it actually spins when you push the boat forward. And then above that you've got this little spinning thing that I made when I was bored, and actually originally wasn't supposed to go here, but it's all about wheels and turning. So you've got your one big wheel on that side, your other one there, and then you got some of the smaller wheels, so you turn that, and then all the wheels turn, and then up here you got a little light. Although after I put it on here, I was just imagining that it's like a radar when it turns, and it's kind of sticky right now because I had it in my pool actually earlier today, so a little bit sticky. But anyway, got some red lights here with some little roof pieces that are kind of spanning off the back to make this all blend in. And then just got, well, some more slopes. And then yeah, let's go and take a look at the cabin, which is basically the last piece to take a look at, because it's basically bare, as this is a hauler, and the cabin is the only thing that actually has any detailing. So you got some exhausts right here, which I really like this section here with the dual mounted doors, and then it kind of just turns into a curve and then blends into the rest of the wall, which I really like. And then here's your exhausts, which I'm imagining that the engines are under here going to the propeller, but the exhausts, or where the smoke would go, travels up here next to the doors, and then comes out these two little pieces, as well as these, which I don't really know. And then these little pieces, as I had imagined on my Titanic representation, these little gaps in these little cylinder pieces, I was kind of imagining that they were whistles. And then up here inside the cabin, you've got some controls, you got a little computer, and one thing that is kind of mandatory sometimes to get the floor to go down, you have to take the computer up because it kind of gets in the way sometimes. And then got some more buttons there. You got a cup holder, which it just clips to the wall. Got some more red lights. Red lights are something that I have a lot of, so they are all over my customs. But anyway, with that being said, that is the JHS Bralur, which I am really happy to bring another JHS ship into the fleet. So if you guys enjoyed the video,